In 2013, you'll be able to find the information to support your activities through healthypeople.gov's advanced search feature. Using this feature, you'll be able to search the objectives, data, evidence-based resources, and interventions based on your own specific interests. You can search by topic area, age, race and ethnicity, gender, education level, geographic location, or type of intervention. The evidence-based resources, which you'll also be able to search beginning in 2013, will allow you to access proven interventions and scientific-based guidance. Using the advanced search feature, you can generate a custom search for evidence-based resources and interventions that are tailored to your needs. For example, suppose you were interested in a systematic review of evidence-based resources for addressing tobacco use and prevention at the state level. So by choosing tobacco use in the topic area drop-down menu, checking the box for systematic review, and selecting state, your search would return the custom search that would include terms such as, or items such as the best practices for comprehensive tobacco control program shown here on the slide. This evidence-based resource includes specific systematic interventions that can be implemented at the state level to address tobacco use. Each of the interventions that are evidence-based and included in our search have been identified and vetted by HHS subject matter experts. Also, using the advanced search feature, you will be able to access Data 2020. The goal of Data 2020 is to make data accessible, and you will be able to do this by using our search function. After conducting your search, you'd be able to download the latest data and access tools that allow you to graphically display the data, so you're not getting a table full of figures alone. We're delighted to offer these new features, which we hope will make it easier for you to communicate important health information to your stakeholders. So one of the critical values of data is to analyze our progress over time and to determine whether we are approaching our targets. Starting in the spring of 2013, you can attend a progress review webinar to hear this information firsthand. During the progress review discussion, you'll learn about what's working as well as what the barriers are that are preventing us from advancing toward our healthy people targets. Now that you know how to access the national trends, let's talk about the story behind the data. What works and what are the other communities doing? Healthy People has two major webinar series where we highlight stories from the field. One is the Spotlight on Health series that features a Healthy People topic area or objective and provides stakeholders with the most current trends in evidence-based resources and interventions. Each webinar encourages robust discussion between subject matter experts and attendees. So far in this decade, the Spotlight on Health webinars have featured healthcare-associated infections, adolescent health, transgender health, and bullying among adolescents. Our Who's Leading the Leading Health Indicator series includes a monthly webinar, email bulletin, and active conversations via Twitter and LinkedIn. Each month, we provide an overview of one of the LHI topics, noting the most recent data and trends for the LHI, and showcasing states, communities, or organizations that are addressing the LHIs using an evidence-based approach. Healthy People is data-driven, so data is an important component of each release. For each release, we explore the disparities which feature within the featured indicator and use infographics like the one on the slide before you to highlight these disparities. Healthy People is committed to achieving health equity, eliminating disparities, and improving the health of all groups. By reporting on these gaps, we can track progress in eliminating disparities and highlight areas where more work is needed in each of these critical health issues. So we want to hear from you. We're looking for real stories from organizations that are working to make Healthy People goals a reality. If your organization is doing great work on any of the leading health indicators, we want to hear about it. On this slide, you'll see an example of our highlighted story from the Maternal, Infant, and Child Health Leading Health Indicator webinar, which featured healthy babies are worth the wait in Kentucky. So, do you have a story to share? Or perhaps you're interested in finding out what others are doing? So currently, you can find our recently featured stories within the Leading Health Indicators section on our website, healthypeople.gov. We're working to make it easier for you to find and share your stories about Healthy People 2020 activities as well. But the first step in making these stories accessible is what we call the sharing library, where users will be able to search for stories and activities from communities around the country. To make it as easy as possible, you will be able to search for stories by audience served, type of course sponsoring organization, and Healthy People 2020 topic area. Plus, there will be an interactive map where you can search the sharing library by geographic location. This sharing library and interactive map is a place where you'll be able to learn about community resources and share what you're doing to improve the health of your own community. So before I move to the next slide, I'd like you to take a moment to let us know which part of the country you're from using the poll function that you'll see on the right of your screen. And this will give us some insight into where some of our users will be and perhaps where you'll be clicking on that interactive map to access some stories. And we want to continue the conversation with you beyond our webinar series. You can connect with us via many means, including LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, and our listserv. But let me give you a sneak peek of how we are using our outreach efforts. So all of our outreach and promotional content is aligned with the featured leading health indicator topic for a specific month. So let's take a closer look at how we use these tools to help us promote the Leading Health Indicators webinars, for example. Beginning with our LHI website, each Leading Health Indicator topic has its own landing page that provides an overview of the specific LHI topic and the latest data, which is updated when we release the monthly bulletin. Our website also features links to our social media outlets and our listserv. So on the left of this slide is an example of a tweet we sent out in May. So our tweets highlight the latest data and resources, and we hope encourage our Twitter followers to learn more on our website. Our LinkedIn group is one more place where you can share your thoughts and participate in discussions related to healthy people and the latest health news. So make sure you don't miss out on our Healthy People events. Join the listserv, receive updates on upcoming events and the monthly Who's Leading the Leading Health Indicators bulletin. And this slide here provides an example of one of the features of our bulletins, which include an organization working toward a Healthy People objective. In addition, we aim to make the Healthy People data more accessible to the public by using the infographics like the one displayed here, which presents key findings using images and text. So you can find more graphics like this when you sign up on our listserv in the upper right-hand corner of the healthypeople.gov webpage. These various social media and other tools have been very effective in getting Healthy People's message out and connecting with our Healthy People stakeholders. But nothing really compares to our on-the-ground partners. Healthy People 2020 is moving forward to positively impact the nation's health. The success of Healthy People is directly related to the work of its partners. The Healthy People Consortium is a group of now over 2,800 dedicated organizations nationwide, which are committed to promoting healthy people and achieving the targets set forth in its framework. These are the organizations, like many of your own, that are working to make a difference in people's lives on so many different levels. Our consortium partners are an integral component of Healthy People 2020, and we are committed to engaging these partners in a meaningful way. As we move through this decade, we are exploring new and exciting ways to further engage and revitalize these partnerships.